Hello, and welcome in. Welcome into the Purple Penguin Crafter Room. I'm Vicky. Today is Thursday. Yay for Thursday. You're watching the replay on this. Go ahead and hashtag Easter ornaments. Hashtag Easter ornaments for me in the comments so that I know you're watching. Or just go ahead and comment, hey, I was watching, and where you're watching from. Let me know where you're from. Kind of curious. So we are going to, I am going to pull myself up here. That's what I was going to do. Maybe. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, Facebook's not saying it. Oh, there I am. I am live. I know I am. All right. Hold on. Hopefully my volume is okay. Everybody, thumbs up for the volume. Let me know. I am on YouTube and I am on Facebook. So everybody say hi. I'm going to kind of try, for the most part, I'm going to try and do both for most of my lives, just because it makes it easier for me instead of having to schedule 2 different days. Whatever. But let's go ahead and let's get started, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started because, got things, people don't want to sit here and watch me say hello all the time. All right, so we are going to be doing Easter ornaments. Easter ornaments, you guys. And I'm doing little bunny Easter ornaments, and we're doing in 2 different sizes because we all know that these are the canning jar lids, I guess, the canning jar lids, and they do come in 2 different sizes. We have big and small, regular and extra large. And you don't have to get the whole jar. You can actually just buy the lids, you guys. And that's because people use them for canning, and the lid part, the seal on them goes bad before the lid or for the jar does, because the jar's glass. Glass will last forever. The seals on these things will not. To our advantage, right? Because then we can get these without having to go through and getting the whole jar and not knowing what we're going to do with the jar when we just want the lid. I mean, it happens all the time when you want something, that's a thing. We're going to start with our big one. We're going to start with our big one. And these are roughly 3.5 inches, roughly about 3.5 inches. The smaller one is like 2 3/4. So there is a big size difference, you guys. Mama B, hello. This is not pre-recorded. You are watching me live. This is not pre-recorded, guys. Hello, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I am live. Not pre-recorded. All right, and it's okay. Where are we going here? Sorry. 6 and 7s. 6 and 7s. All right. I don't have kids, you guys, so I've just learned about this whole 6 and 7 thing. I don't know. Seems kind of weird. But that's what you get for being 44, right? Definitely give me a like, give me a thumbs up, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and follow and do all the things. Definitely helped me out. I am so close to getting to 500 people, you guys. I know that's a really small number of viewers, but I'm super excited. I am so close. All right, so let's get started. We're doing ornaments, you guys. Yes, I am 44. I will be 45 in September. I will be 45. Do I look it? Do I look it? Sometimes I definitely feel it. You guys. Canning jar lid. We're going to, because we're going to do this as an ornament, we're going to go ahead and I don't want to paint the inside. We're actually going to do scrapbook paper. We're going to do scrapbook paper. I've got 2 different ones that I've kind of wanted to use. So I've got this, or I've got this. So this is just like your basic gray, and it does kind of have polka dots. You guys can kind of see that. It does have polka dots. This one is more like a wood background with kind of a white print on it. I like both of them. So I think we're going to do one of each. We'll do one with the small one and then one with the larger one. And for the in the centers, full of bacon grease. But you can buy the lids. You can buy the lids without getting the jar. You can buy the lids without getting the jar part. Just saying, you can look in the canning section and you can get the lids without the jars. So just a heads up on that. You can get just this part of it. It is a thing. In fact, you can actually get just this part of it. You don't even have to get the whole thing. You can actually get just this insert piece. And the whole reason behind that is because this little rubber piece, this little rubber thing here, it actually it gets worn down when you do it for canning. When you use it for canning, it gets worn down, and that's a thing. I don't can, but I do have cousins that do, and they send me the worn out lids. This is actually a new one, but they sent me a whole box of them because they do the canning and then they don't know what to do with the lids afterwards. So I said, send them to me, send them here. I will take them. And I'm going to, I think we're going to do the big one with this one. We're going to do the big one with this one. So we're just going to put it down, trace it out, and cut it out. All right. And I'm not going to worry about being super exact with this because we are actually going to put cord. We're going to put some cord on the inside. And so it's going to kind of hide anything that we do anyways. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we get further along. I'll show you what we're doing. Now you can totally do different variations of this. Not a big deal. It's a thing. Well, I'm doing this in Easter, but you can totally. My trash is way over there. Just throwing things on the floor, you guys. You should see after I'm done crafting. You should see I've got a mess to pick up. I've got a mess to pick up afterwards, for sure. But it's okay. It will be fine. It will be fine. Let's go ahead and we're just going to Mod Podge this off. We're going to use our good old Mod Podge here. And this is my Mod Podge. I put it in a smaller container just because it's easier to get to, so I don't have to dig really deep into the larger container. So I use smaller containers. Personal preference, just something I do. All right, so we just covered it, and we're just gonna put it on. Like I said, this is just our background. This is just our background, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'll leave that because we're still going to need that for the smaller one too. And then I am going to use my Gorilla Glue. This is that gel Gorilla. I really liking this gel one. And the only reason I'm using this is because we are using metal. I will go ahead and I'll put some hot glue in here to kind of do a temporary hold on it. Just so we don't want things flopping around on us. Maybe. My hot glue gun is all tangled up here. There we go. Yeah. Life happens. All right. Does anybody have any fun plans for this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? I know I have nothing. I have nothing planned this weekend. I'm relaxing and just hanging out this weekend. I'm gonna work in the yard. This is probably the first weekend we've had for a little while. That's actually pretty nice. It's well, I say nice. Um, it's it's still gonna be in the 50s, which is not like super nice, but at least it won't be raining. When I say nice, that means it won't be raining for us. So I am in, for those of you that don't know, whether you're new watching, I am in Washington State. And I don't get me wrong, I am not on the eastern side of Washington State. I am on the western side of Washington State. And trust me, it does make a difference because we have totally different weather from each other, depending on what side of the mountain you are on. It is a thing. Um, there we go. I like that. I like how that looks. It's actually really pretty. While I have all this stuff out, we're just gonna go and do the small one real quick. That way we're doing them at the same time, I guess. With the small one, we're gonna do the gray with the polka dots. Or not, it just ran away. Okay, sorry, paper malfunction. It decided it didn't want to cooperate and run away. It's okay, we brought her back. This is actually gonna be a pretty quick turnaround here, you guys. Laundry weekend. That sounds awesome. There's only two of us, just me and my husband, and so we don't have a lot of laundry. So I try, so it doesn't pile up too much. I try and do at least one or two loads during the week. So my weekend, I don't have to do too much, other than probably just the sheets, just the linens. If you keep up on it, I find it works out better, right? Okay, we're good. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I have that so throat coughing thing that I've got going on. Sucks. Although I do have some doctor's appointments to try and get that looked at. I'm not sick. I promise. I'm not sick. It's just a cough that will never go away. It's annoying. It's a kind of a cute little print. I know you can't see it very well in the video, or in the on the screen, but it is a really light gray polka dot is what we got going on here. Light gray polka dot. I don't even know why I got it. To be completely honest with you, it was like one of those deals where I think it was Joann's at the time was doing like scrapbook paper, like 6 for $1 or something. And I was like, when I got excited, and I just grabbed a whole bunch of random pages because why not? We all have those moments, right? Moments of weakness. You know what I have found with these mason jar lids are really cool too. You can put magnets on them. Absolutely love that. You can put magnets on these. And I actually did this one year. It was so stinking cute. I love it. I might do it again. I took my girls, because they have paws, and I did their paw prints on the inside and made it look like a Christmas tree. And then I put magnets on the back so I could put them on the tree like kid art. Oh, they are my fur babies. So that was my kid art, and I absolutely love them. In fact, I did one for my mom and my mother-in-law too. Um, they were really super cute. I might do it again this year. It was super cute. And the girls actually tolerated it for a little while. Oh, my camera's being extra special. Sorry. Um, that was random. Random. Okay. So so we got again, got the little and big. Now let's go ahead and stick this here. So let's work on the big one first. Let's start with the big one first. I want to go ahead and set this up before we get too much further. So I've got these, and they're just little bunnies, but they've got like design etched in them, which is kind of cool, which kind of matches the background actually. And the reason I have two of them is because I want it to be a little thicker. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby, but don't quote me. I'm not too sure where I got them. But we are going to, of course, I don't have it handy. My tacky glue. I'm just going to use some tacky glue on these guys and just glue them together. Just because I want more of a, I don't want that thick hot glue in between my two pieces because then it looks like a weird sandwich. I don't want a bunny sandwich. I want them to look actually like as one piece. So to kind of prevent the bunny sandwich, we are just going to use the tacky glue, which will be fine. There we go. Now I can totally just leave it like this. However, you kind of lose the bunny, right? We kind of lose it because it's kind of matchy-matchy. So we're going to do a color. What color does everyone think I'm going to pick? Surprise, it's purple. Why not? Why not? We are totally doing purple. And I believe this one is my lavender. This is just lavender. And I'm going to try and do as light as I can because I'm trying not, I don't want to, I could use sponges, but I can't. Just not, I didn't think about that when I started this project, but I'm just going to kind of go as light as I can. And hopefully I won't fill up too many of the holes so that you can still kind of see that it's got some holes. So we're going to kind of try and go a little bit light, but yet still paint it at the same time. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it, right? Now I'm going to leave the outside. I am not going to paint the outside because this is a laser cut bunny. It is store bought, but it's still a laser cut bunny. And I found that I like using the laser cut stuff. When I do the laser cut stuff, I like the burnt edges and I like to leave them that way. I don't always like to paint them. That's just something that I've always done ever since, the laser was a thing. So I always leave my edges. Just again, personal preference. But this stands out so much better in our project, right? Okay. But like I said, and let's check this out. We have a pom-pom. I get a little pom-pom because I want a poofy bunny butt. Why not? We are going to put that on. That's the thing. That's happening. Because I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. Had to do it. Got it. All right. So now for the inside, we're going to do something a little different. Normally, it would take our cord, and this is just the Dollar Tree, I believe it's called Nautical. And normally, I would go around the outside and do the outside, right? But I think this time, we'll change things around a little bit, go on the inside of our project, but we're not going to go around just once. I think we're going to do a couple times inside. So let's try it and see where we go with this. I'm pretty sure I kind of played with it a little bit to kind of see if I was going to like this. Now, this is the Nautical from Dollar Tree, and if you do pay attention, Dollar Tree has two different sizes of nautical in the brown. They have a little bit skinnier one and a really fat one. This is the skinnier of the two, just so you know, because there is two different sizes. But if you don't necessarily have to get it at Dollar Tree, you can get this thicker cord probably at like any of like the like Home Depot or Lowe's or home improvement stores or farm stores or something like that. I'm sure they would have some kind of what's called rope, twine rope. They might even have it at Michael's. Or even I don't know that I've seen too much twine at Hobby Lobby, but wouldn't surprise me. If you find it at one, typically they have it at both, but and now we don't have a third option because we don't have Joanne. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. It's a killer. You will be okay. It always happens when inopportune time. All right, now we're going to end this. There we go. Sorry, you guys. All right, so, gosh, I sound terrible. All right, so, oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. I will make it. I will make it. So I've got it wrapped around twice. Wrapped around twice. I will. It will. It will get better. I swear. Okay, there we go. It will be fine. It will be fine. I will be fine. Now I'm gonna put our bunny in the middle. There we go. See, now I didn't want to put the bunny in before I wrapped it around because I wanted to see where it was going to sit before I did it. So that looks super cute. I love how cute that looks. Again, from this point, you can even, what I could have done is wrapped it around a third time and just kind of covered that rim. But I think I like that. I think I like it being able to see the metal rim on that. I think we're going to be okay. I like that. Now, for the for the inside, I kind of want to do. I want to do grass. I think I want to do some grass under the bunny. I've got a couple options. I can do green. This is a green Spanish moss. I got this. It's called paper cushion, which is it's a green. It's a green, almost like oh, what is that? It's almost like a fiber. It's like a fiber. Or I've got it's called Easter blanket, which is almost like a felt, but it's really fluffy. So it's almost like a cotton green, kind of a fluffy. I'm kind of leaning, I think I'm leaning towards the green moss. I think we're gonna go green moss. Let's see what it looks like with the green moss. I don't wanna lose his tail. I don't wanna lose the tail. Okay, leave that alone. What are you doing, troublemaker? What are you doing? Hi. Hi. As one of my girls. She's been a troublemaker. All right. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So we're going with that. Now, I have not glued it in yet, so I can always change my mind. Not glued it in yet. We can change our mind. Might want to leave that just for right now. We're going to leave that. Let's work on the top. Let's work on the top of it. Since I got the purple on the inside, I have this purple cord that I got at Michael's many, many years ago. It was around Easter time, but it's a really light, really, really light purple cord. And I'm thinking that will be kind of a good cord to have. I don't want a too big of a loop. So we're just going to do, this is probably roughly about 8 inches, roughly about 8 inches long. We're just going to take both ends. And we're going to create a knot. So I've got a knot. And then we're going to just put our knot. Oh, I lost it. Just dropping everything today. You are not helping. You are not helping. All right. So we're just going to glue on the back here. I'm sorry. She is just. She only does this when I'm live. It's the only time she does this. It's a thing. Right there. Oh. And of course, that's off. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So now from there, let's do a little bow, right? Let's do a little bow on it. I also have purple. It's kind of a pinky purple. But this is the raffia ribbon. In fact, this one is actually from, I think this was from Walmart. Yeah, this was actually from Walmart, Easter section from Walmart. So I've got purple, I've got yellow, I've got green. Of course, I don't know that we want to mix them all together. I'm kind of thinking, let's do yellow. Just do yellow. And maybe, do I have, and white. I got white too. Let's do that. This one I ordered online. This one I got on Amazon. Check in there. All right. So I think I kind of want to do what I call finger bows. So I'm going to kind of do a finger bow. I want it to be about this wide. I'm going to go like this. We'll do both colors. Let's do both colors at the same time. Let's do both at the same time. I'm going to take them. We're going to grab them with my thumb and my pinky. These three are going to be how wide I want it to be. And then we just come around, however many loops you want to do. I think I'm going to do about 4 or 5. Come back across. So we started on this side and we're going to end on the other side. We're going to pinch it in the middle. Pinch it in the middle. Pull them down. give them a snip. Decide which color I want in the middle. I kind of want the white one. The white one for my middle piece here. I'm just going to wrap it around the center a couple times. So it creates our center of our bow here. Tie it off. I want it to have a long tails because I wanted to add my tails to the rest of my bow there. There we go. Just gonna poof it up a little bit here. And then I think we'll just set her on top here. Not sure if I like the yellow. I might change my mind. We may actually do a different bow. Let's do a different one. I'm not super thrilled with this. Not super thrilled. It's cute, but I'm not super loving it. Let's see. What do I want to do? I think let's do a mix match. Let's do a mix match of stuff. I've got small ribbons. I've got, these are all different purples and whites. I've got the blue, but I kind of want the blue for the little one. But I don't think I want to put the yellow in. I think I want to stick with whites and purples. So let's try it again. But I'm going to do, it's 1/8 inch ribbon, the white raffia. And then I think I want to do this polka dot. I got this polka dot purple. This polka dot purple I'm going to do. And this is from the Dollar Tree. It's polka dots. So let's try it again. See where we got. Might be a little harder to do with 3 of them here. We get a little bit wild and crazy here. But that's okay, because I think I have a plan. I'm thinking of something I might do. All right. Let's actually do the white 1/8 of an inch here to do the center. I don't always, I most of the time I don't do bows in a lot of my projects, you guys. I'm just not a bow kind of person. So if you don't see me do bows very often, that's why. I just don't feel like everything needs a bow. I know some crafters put bows on everything. It's not my style. Not my style. It's kind of how I roll. Okay, so let's grab our tails and kind of bring them all together here. I'm going to try and grab them all. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we've got all these loops, which is fine, but I think what we're going to do, instead of having all these loops and things, we're going to cut them. We're going to cut all the loops. Okay, so this is all of the loops on this side, and then the cut on this side. So I kind of like that, where it's kind of wild and crazy. So we're gonna go with it. We're just gonna get all of the loops. So that way I didn't really have to worry about which direction everything was going, because this polka dot one um, is kind of, it's solid on the back. It doesn't have polka dots on both sides. So I would actually, if I really wanted to do it right, I'd have to watch how I had it angled and all the things. This way I don't have to, because now it's doing its own thing. And I kind of like that much better. Like a little wild and craziness going on here. Or we could always add little greenery to this too if you wanted to do that as well. We could totally do that. I might go back and add it later. Right this minute. I do want this raffia to go downwards. All right, super cute. I love how that looks, right? Love how that looks. Oh, there we go. Super cute. Thank you, camera. To go back. Okay. And then that all by itself. It's in its own world. Love it. Okay, so that one's done. Now we have the little one to finish, right? We've got the little one. I lost it somewhere. There we go. We found it. Found it. We got the little one. Now for the little one, I found these are so stinking cute. These were at Hobby Lobby. How cute is that? The camera. Zoom in, my friend. Can you zoom? Zoom in. Maybe not. Okay, it only does it when it wants to. Whatever. Um, it's in its own world. So these are super cute, and they're at Hobby Lobby. They came in the brown bunnies and the white bunnies, so it had both. And so we are going to do, but I want to do the same thing that I did with that one. We're going to do the cord on the inside. We're going to do the same thing with the cord on the inside. It's just going to take up more space. And actually, before I do that, let's see. Will the bunnies still fit in here if we? Okay, oh, that's fine. They'll be fine. I was worried about them not being able to fit, but I think we're good. I remember right. I was testing it out earlier, and it was fine. Thank you. Purple hearts even. Woohoo! Thank you. Appreciate you. I love Easter and purple. Yes. Easter purple is awesome. All right. And we are, again, I'm still going to wrap twice around, just like I did with the big one. So this way you can get a look and see like what it looks like on both sizes. This one though, I think what we're going to do, I think we are going to go more than twice around, because I think I do on this one. I think we're going to try. Okay. I just looked down for a second. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate those. Appreciate that. So this one, so we did twice on the inside. Now I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep going for a third time, but I'm going to do it to where I cover where the two meet. So it's going to make it's going to kind of cover up the metal part of it. Hopefully that makes some sense. So it's going to create this kind of like outer border. Yeah, I like that. Be careful when you cut this though, it's going to fray like heck. I'm just saying. If you even if you put a ton of glue on it, I'm just saying, it sucks. It does fray very, very quickly. There we go. So that's kind of cool. So it doesn't have the rim. So it's kind of like the bunnies are going to be in a tunnel, right? We're going to kind of stick the bunnies in a tunnel. Oh, fun, right? So I think I might stick, we're going to try some of this. Okay, so I don't know what state you guys might be in or if they even have them all over. This is actually from a store that's called Daiso. If you guys have ever heard that, if you see, it's called Daiso. You can see that up there. So basically it's a Dollar Tree-ish. It's almost like a Five and Below. It was called Daiso. And the prices are all different. I believe it's like dollar. I believe it's also like $1.75 and up. It used to be a little cheaper, but then we have the tariff situation, so everything got more expensive. Um, but they call it paper cushion is what they call it. But basically, it's like a paper fiber. Is basically what this is. And so we are just going to stick this down in here. It's basically just like the Easter grass. For the most part, it's basically just like the Easter grass. It's just more of a paper like, not plastic, I guess. That would be the only difference. It's more paper like. I like it actually. You know, let's see that. All right, now let's stick our little bunnies in here. Hopefully we can get them to cooperate. Well, they are so cute in there. They are so cute. They're super cute. They're really close, though. Really close together. I hope they're friendly. They're really close friends. All right. So let's go ahead. I also want to do. Just want to do like take this and do like a really fat hanger. I like that actually. Kind of like a fat hanger on this. Although I want to make it a little bit taller, only because I want to be able to put a bow on it, and I don't want the bow to be covered up, or you're not going to be able to see the hanger part of it. I kind of like that. It kind of reminds me of a basket. It kind of like a squished basket. You guys, I love that. So it's kind of like a squished basket. That's so cute. I love that. Let's keep their bow pretty simple. Um, And she's got yellow in her dress. He's got blue and green. What should we do? Oh, I was gonna do blue because I've got this blue with flowers. This was also Walmart, actually. This was a Walmart ribbon. So I think on this though, we're actually I'm gonna keep it really simple, you guys. We're gonna do an actual like regular bow. I'm gonna do a regular bow on this. Let's see what it looks like. Before I cut the ribbon, I want to see what this looks like and see if I can do it right. Hold on. That's twisted. Okay. Had it, and then it. No, no. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yes, I got it. Sometimes bows can be very tricky. Very tricky. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I think I may end up changing my mind later. I think we may end up changing it later. That's the fun part of crafting, right? Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. I'm sorry. A little out of control. It's a new camera. I'm still playing with it, you guys. All right, that is super cute. I love how that looks. That turned out great. Absolutely love that. Super cute. Okay, you want to go close? There we go. Sorry, I get amused by the silliest things. Um, I may end up changing that. But that's the fun of crafting, right? You can totally change it up. If you want to get like super detailed and extra creative with this, you can take like the air dry foam clay and do like little baby eggs in it. That would be super cute. I am not going to do that with this one. I thought about it, but I think I want to just keep it simple with just the bunnies today. But you could totally do that. He's already got a little basket full of carrots on his back, and she's actually got little flowers in a basket that she's holding. So I figure like that's pretty creative in itself, and I kind of like that. So I'm just gonna leave those just like that. We're keeping this simple. Like these are so cute, right? So we've got the big one, we've got the little one. You can totally just, there's all sorts of little eggs and decorations and things that you can put inside of them. This is just fun. Little extra decor you can do. You can hang these like on a door, like on a doorknob, or on a little like a knob for a cabinet. Again, like I said, you could do a refrigerator. You can just put you don't even have to glue the magnet on. You can put the magnet directly, will it magnetize to the back of this, and then you just put it right on the refrigerator, and you can take them off and trade them out. Super fun. If you can do it on your um, a dishwasher, that would be fun too, or the microwave, or anything, a filing cabinet at work, that would be kind of fun too. So all sorts of fun things you guys can do. Um, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the things, you guys. Um, I will be back next Tuesday. We're here on Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For all you guys on the East Coast, that's 10. I'm a late night crafter, you guys, because I do have a day job. So it's awesome. But I will catch you guys all next week. I might pop in. If you guys are subscribing, you'll get notifications. I may pop in and do a craft this weekend. It's hit or miss, hit or miss. I keep doing that, and it's 6 or 7s, right? 6 or 7s. Hit or miss. I may or may not do it. We'll see. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night and happy crafting. Catch you guys later.